Hey everybody, it's me, Justin aka Goodwill Hunter, and I am back with another edition of the editions that I've been needing to post about recent pickups. I think today we'll try to do the video game trader because there's a lot of stuff that came from there, and I'll probably throw in some import stuff that I purchased off of eBay and the likes of those auction sites. Again, gonna try to go through it pretty quick. There are a couple of games though that I will probably touch on, show some actual gameplay footage, and my reactions, my thoughts, and recommendations as far as you should play it, you should own it, or give it a shot. You never know. So to get right down to it, you'll notice there's probably a little bit more light, and thankfully I was able to find a tripod, halfway decent one at a Goodwill for around $5, so thank you, Mr. Tripod. You now have a camera, and we have some ghetto lighting, and production value just went up a notch. So anyways, yes, Friday, no, it's Tuesday, yes. But that doesn't mean it's not Thirsty Thursdays. It could be Thirsty Tuesdays, just the same as Taco Tuesday could be Taco Thursday. It's just a name, I guess. I don't know, man. There's so much shit. It's the problem. It's so much shit, and it's not broken up. And there's a shit pile over there. There's a shit pile over there. I got 2 packages from Gamer Emporium. I got stuff from this guy on Craigslist I've been trading shit to, and there's shit right in front of me.
Oh my God. And I'm leaving! He's shit everywhere. There's shit everywhere! Damn it! There's shit on the windows! Oh my God! My house is full of shit! He's shit everywhere! Look what he did! He shit all over the wall!
When can you do it?
How about tonight at 8?
Great. Thanks. Thank you, Lloyd. I gotta go upstairs. You gotta leave. See you at 8.
Calm down! Just calm down!
Woo! Date with Jessica!
Seaman. I got Seaman with the Dreamcast. Alright? Now, it's in the box. The game's in there. Can you hear it? I was able to find a microphone off of eBay. This is gonna be like some fucking weird Kevin Bacon shit where everything's kind of intertwined. So anyways, I picked up the box, the game. I didn't realize that the freaking microphone, these things are like 30 bucks, 40 bucks alone. So to play Seaman, you need the freaking microphone. So I found a guy on eBay. He's selling a lot. I've since gotten rid of some of the stuff, but it came with 2 controllers, a keyboard, and a memory card, and the microphone. So now I'm thankful that I have this, because now I can play with my other one. I can play Typing of the Dead, which I suck at typing, so it's pretty funny. I'm like the person that has to look at the keyboard while I'm typing. I can't just, type like that. I sucked at school, typing classes. Pretty good if I could look at the keyboard, but just trying to look at the screen and then go, it's freaking weird. But a great game, Typing of the Dead. I really suggest it. If you own a Dreamcast, you have a keyboard, you can even burn a copy of it, play it. That's a whole nother video down the road, I'm sure. But yes, Typing of the Dead, seal of approval. So pretty much, I got in right at the last second, sniped it, got the keyboard, 2 controllers, memory card, and the microphone for, I think, $21 shipped free from Florida. So that was a pretty good value because, as I say, the microphone itself is around $30. So now I can at least have a complete copy. It's a lot easier to trade or sell if I have the microphone. So, and it's an interesting game. If you ever played Seaman for the Dreamcast, it's got Leonard Nimoy, Mr. Spock from Star Trek, who does the narration in the beginning. And I believe he also does the evolution. It's a very interesting game. I can't even explain it. It's weird. It's a weird kind of science experiment that you are involved in. So I picked up House of the Dead 2 for the Japanese Dreamcast because If you don't know, you can play Japanese games on your North American Dreamcast. You just need pretty much a boot disc. You can find them online. The one I use is called Codebreaker. Pretty much what it is you burn 2 CDs. One lets you boot to a boot screen. You then can put the Codebreaker in, and then you start Codebreaker, and it tells you to put the game in. You put the game in. It's a lot of swapping, but without having to even open up the Dreamcast to do any soldering or go on eBay and buy one from Japan. It's an easy, quick way of doing it. Well, relatively easy and relatively quick. Another game I picked up, because I already had the first one. The North American one is called Die Hard, the arcade game, but really it's called, I believe it's called Dynamite Deca. This is Dynamite Deca 2, which is, again, as I say, a really fun arcade-style beat-em-up that Sega had their hands in developing, and yeah, they for some reason came out with the North American one for this. I picked this up because it was cheaper than the one he had in the store, but it's called Dynamite Cop, I think is what they call Dynamite Deca 2 in North America. Really weird. It's like one of those stupid naming conventions gone horribly wrong, so yeah. Interesting game. I had a bunch of just the Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis games that I'll probably never ever play. Don't really care to own. Just a lot of doubles, a lot of crap. So I turned that crap into $280 worth of store credit, and I decided to go and buy a bunch of games that I would like to play, and I think that would be good additions to the collection. So I'd rather have, at this point, quality versus quantity. I've since gotten focus from doing a lot of videos, especially from doing Mr. Dude 206's kind of introduction to collecting or thrifting. A lot of fellow YouTubers got together and gave, you know, just their quick ideas, or, you know, if you could tell someone one thing about collecting or thrifting early on, what would you tell them? And, you know, I watched the whole thing, and I got a lot of really good insight into me personally as a collector. And I've decided that I do need focus. I need to focus more on what I enjoy and what, as a collector, you can't go in with the wrong idea. Like, I know EdT1138 gave really 2 good suggestions. One is that you can't get into collecting for financial gain. If you're getting into it just so you can make money, it's a market that's always fluctuating. He also added, what a lot of other people have said, is that you know, collect what you would like to collect. Don't just collect for collection's sakes, which, if you can decipher what that means, to me it just means that, yeah, I do have a lot of crap, and there's really no point in me at this point just continuing down that path, because A, it's a waste of money. I could be, you know, spearheading that money towards a goal, and actually there are certain systems like the Super Nintendo. I really enjoy games on that platform. That was probably one of the few systems that, you know, growing up I was really good at, because, you know, I was really young when the Nintendo was out, so I really sucked at that. Plus my brother was always playing it, and he was a lot older. And then second, you know, when the Super Nintendo came around, that's when, you know, my brother were really kind of meshing and playing together cooperatively, and with a common goal of finishing a game. So that holds a lot of nostalgic value to me, and as a collector I'm going to focus more on just my collection and getting those games. There are very few games that I still have. I've gotten rid of since a lot of Nintendo games too, and I've only collected and kept maybe, I don't know, 20 out of a couple hundred that I had. So anyways, that's a real big tangent. I've gotten way off topic. So I had a lot of store credit. I went back and I decided to pick up some games. For some reason I picked up a lot of working design games, but that's okay because they're fucking great. Thunder Force 5, Perfect Situation, Thunder Force 5, Perfect Storm, Thunder Force 5, Perfect System. Woo! Look at that, that's amazing. I'm definitely going to have to just cut to gameplay because this game is amazing. You need to own this in your collection. If you have a PlayStation 1 or like to play PlayStation 1 games, get this game. It's called Thunder Force 5, Perfect System. Freaking amazing, right? I mean, I didn't know why I didn't know of this game, or I was just completely missing it on anyone's list. Please, comments below other games in that genre that I'm completely missing for the PlayStation 1. I got my ass handed to me, man. This game is it's pretty challenging, but that's good because it means it has a lot of replay value, because you're gonna get to grow and get better, and then you'll progress, and it'll be more meaningful when you actually do beat the game. So again, couldn't recommend Thunder Force 5 Perfect System. Yeah, Thunder Force 5 Perfect System. Yes, own it. Now this game I actually bought before I even owned a PlayStation. For some reason, I knew I had to have this game. So I owned it probably a week or two before I owned a PlayStation. I would just sit there and read the manual, just waiting and waiting and waiting to play this game. So they're not probably going to come out with this game again, only because the voice actors for it would have to get paid, and Capcom doesn't want to do that. So finally, I now have the copy of Rival Schools I didn't own in the collection. I don't know whatever happened to it. I must have gotten rid of it. This is an amazing fighting game. In Japan, it's not known as Rival Schools, it's known as Project Justice, and it's an amazing 3D fighting game. A lot of these characters have shown up in games like Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. I believe they're in SNK vs. Capcom 2, Mark of the Millennium. But yeah, it's a freaking crazy anime. It's got a lot of cutscenes. I highly recommend it. It's getting up there in value, so I was kind of happy to see that he had it. It was a little bit overpriced, but as I say, it was a bunch of crap that I traded in, so technically it's not really, I didn't pay for it, kind of. I don't know if that makes any sense. But again, if you're into PlayStation 1 fighters and you want to be part of the Fighter's Edge, you need to get Rival Schools. I know I had seen it. It was popping up on a lot of people's lists and a lot of people's videos. Everyone kept saying, oh, this is by far the best RPG on the original PlayStation, which, I don't know. There's a lot of really good RPGs on that system, but I didn't own it. I never played it. It looks really good. A lot of people have been saying it's good. It's Alundra. It's another Working Designs game. Thank you very much. Working Designs, you did a lot of good translations for games that we just didn't know anything about over here in North America. Alright, pick this up. I don't know why. I think I'm probably just going to throw it in with the laptop bag. Carry it around with me just in case everyone to, you know, bust out with some old school Nintendo emulators. It's a USB retro controller, which I think these are actually pretty decent ones. Again, probably just going to hold on to it and throw it in with the laptop bag, so if I'm ever bored at the airport, I can play some old school Nintendo games. He had this. It's a little decal you can stick onto your rear view mirror, and it says, "Out of control." Pretty cool. Picked up some old tip books. We got one for TurboGrafx. We got one from GamePro. This is pretty cool. It's all color too. And then Sega Genesis Greatest Tips. It's just fun, just go through. Toilet, on the toilet. I read them on the toilet when I'm taking a shit. Picked up another import game for the Dreamcast. Why not? Marvel vs. Capcom. Clash of the Superheroes. If you haven't played Marvel or X-Men or freaking Marvel vs. Capcom 2, plays the same way. It's just Marvel characters, Capcom characters, kicking the shit out of each other. Picked up some sports games because they were $1 a piece, and recently picked up a Dreamcast, so just needing something to bundle them with. Makes it more desirable to people who want to buy it. Picked up a copy of Raiden 3 for the PlayStation 2. It's an excellent side-scrolling shooter, or I'm sorry, horizontal shooter. And I've been on the lookout for it for a while, and then when he had it, I had to buy it. Sorry, Gamer Emporium. A couple long box games for the PlayStation. We got Destruction Derby, which I loved playing, just doing Destruction Derby. And Kilik, the DNA Imperative. It just looks like a really bad first-person robot game. But, again, it was complete and it was long box, so I had to have it. One of those early launch titles. And this one, I don't even know what it's called. I think it's called Chorokyu. It is a racing game, but it's like an RPG racing game, which is really weird. So it's like racing, and then somehow it has RPG elements built into it. Saw it on Middle Jesus Rocks PlayStation 2 Hidden Gems. So I saw it there for $1, and I decided to pick it up. Don't know anything about it. Does anyone know anything about it? Please let me know. That's it. Thank God. That's it for everything I bought. Or no, that's everything bought some of it. Maybe like $5 worth of it at the Video Game Trader, and everything else was kind of off of trade. And man, that's a lot of shit. Thankfully I can put it all on the shelf now. So we still have 2 more videos. I got Gamer Emporium, I got the thrift store, and the guy on Craigslist, which I'll probably put that in with Gamer Emporium. So it looks like we got 2 more videos left. Yay! It was a long video. But as always, guys, comments below, subscribe up top if you haven't already. Yeah. Keep making videos. Keep making videos. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Till next time, Scuba Hunter saying